Greetings, everyone. It's Seven from London. Making a very quick video just to give you all the update. I know I haven't been online for quite a while. I've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and there has been a lot of obstruction. I mean, you have no idea the level of obstruction and abuse that I have been receiving in order for me to get my work done and get some of the projects that I've been working on behind the scenes. I'm going to play you a bit of an intro of something that I'm about to launch and just give you a bit of an overview of some of the things that have been happening. Now, many of you know that I have been a targeted individual for the last 18 years. And actually, I've been studying the case of Britney Spears, and many of you know that Britney Spears has been involved in a big court case in regards to her situation, which is to do with conservatorship. Basically, the whole setup was put around her in order to fleece her money. And that's what it's all about. The whole thing of her case, which I have been studying, and it has so many parallels to what's happened to me. Obviously, in her case, it's her father, her sister, her mother that are all involved in setting her up so that they could basically fleece her money while she more or less was a slave. And this is what is being done to people like myself and entertainers in the entertainment industry, in the music industry as well. Now, as I said, I've been watching very closely that particular case, which I think she's got a lot of to thank for, in terms of her fan base who set up the hashtag campaign Free Britney. I think it was probably very difficult for her to speak out because she's such a public name. And some of the things that are done to people like us do come with a sense of, it's so awful and it's so negative that you almost don't want to talk about it, but you have to talk about it because these people are psychopaths and they will put your life in danger. And basically, that's what I have been living under for the last 18 years. As I said, whilst I've been watching that case, I've been seeing parallels to the situation, basically gaslighting, smeared, being set up. I think in my case, obviously, I'm not a big name like Britney Spears, but my work is very famous. And that's why I am in the situation that I'm in and have been in for 18 years. Basically, there's an army of people that are involved in my case, a case that I won many, many years ago now, which ended up with my cousin losing his life, people being killed, and them trying to kill me. They've been trying to kill me for the longest time. And basically, I've had to go from safe house to safe house to I've stayed in a domestic violence refuge whilst I ran a tribunal. And it's still going on. All my computers have been hacked. My phone devices have been hacked, where I had published information about my case. I've seen that I've been removed, information about the case has been removed. And this is how they set people up. In the last 18 years, although I have worked extremely hard for, basically for 20 years, I've been working really, really hard in the industry behind the scenes and made some very, very famous TV shows like Dancing with Stars, You Are What You Eat, Strictly Come Dancing. And basically, my case was a massive court case, which I ended up winning. However, I have never been paid. And because the people who have been living off my IP estate, that's intellectual property estate, have been living by criminal means and terrorizing me, literally terrorizing me for the last 18 years solidly. They've been non-stop terrorizing me, trying to murder me in brutal ways. As many of you know, my family members died in Grenfell Tower. I've seen horror story after horror story. And, you know, it's got to end. It's got to end. And I'm very encouraged to see the situation with Britney Spears, because what it did, it put on the map that people are being absolutely set up and abused. It's not just the parents, because if it was just the parents, they would never have got as far as they've got. You're talking about a conspiracy which is basically organized crime involving everything from the judiciary. You know, they're protected at all levels of the echelons, all throughout the entertainment industry, the media. You know, Britney was demonized. She was, you know, slandered, smeared. This is what comes with it. It comes with smear campaigns, gaslighting, being set up, being lied about, being terrorized. I mean, her case, because it was obviously under a conservativeship, they managed to get to the money that way. But the money is the ultimate thing that these people want. They wanted her money, so they made out she was non-compos mentis. I mean, if you see some of the court documents, it's just outrageous. You'll see this is where it parallels my situation. You'll see, even though you go to court, your court case is blocked. When people try to speak on your behalf, or lawyers are appointed, or you put your own legal team together, you know, people are silenced, people are terrorized to basically allow abuse to continue day after day, week after week, year after year with impunity. There are a whole lot of people in my court case, which was called Seven versus Gossage and 9 others. And these are the people at the root of my situation. A man called Richard Hanna, Helen Alexander, there's James Manson, there was Christopher Gossage, lawyers. These are people that work in the entertainment industry, and they work in the entertainment industry at the highest echelons. You know, we're talking about Virgin is involved, Virgin Media, Branson's company. There's a whole lot of people who engineer to steal people's intellectual property, your copyrights, your royalties, your publishing, and they will literally go out of their way to destroy your life, destroy everything that you're doing in order for them to get away scot-free and live off your IP estate. That's what it's all about. The more money involved, the nastier it gets. And that's why my situation has been as heavy as it's been. It's been horrific. It's been extreme. It's been brutal. You know, for the most part, I keep my head to the ground. I get on with my work. But what's happening is that they're sabotaging my means of communication. Anything I do, they infiltrate the tribunal that I have another tribunal that I put together. And, you know, you find that people they infiltrate your situation in order to try to destroy what you're doing. And it's the same pattern over and over again. And I know that there are a number of people from the entertainment industry that are either in conservatorships. You know, these conservatorship situations, they're usually designed for people who are at the end of their life. They're very old, they're elderly, you know, they can't speak, or, you know, they have to have somebody to act on their behalf. But what's happening is people who are young, healthy, fit, who are able to create copyright, they're able to create intellectual property, whether it be by music productions, by touring, by entertainment industry shows. All of these things rack up millions and millions of pounds. And that is why people are targeted. People that are in the creative industries are targeted. And usually you never hear about these things. You know, you usually hear when the person is gone that there's a big fight over their estate. However, you never really hear while they're alive, you know, that this kind of thing is going on. This is why Britney Spears' situation has opened the doors to really look at what is being done to creative people in the industry. You know, we're talking about armies of people who are parasites, who are criminals, who do not want to work for themselves. They find people who they feel should be their personal a cash cow, because that's what it is. Britney Spears was used as a cash cow, and this is what is being done to me and countless other people. Countless other people are manipulated, abused, gaslighted, whilst people run off and live in the lap of luxury. One of the things Britney spoke about is not having access to her own money in 13 years. In her case, it's 13 years. I haven't had access to my own money for 18 years. For 18 years, they've been sabotaging me getting one penny. I mean, it's only for the grace of God and, you know, the kindness of some of the amazing people that I work with who know exactly what's being done to me and look out for me. You know, I work really hard. People now know that I work really hard. I am for the people. I have set up a number of things in order to highlight what is being done to people and protect people. This is why I got together to put a tribunal together in the first place, was to protect humanity, all of you people out there from the COVID situation, but not just the COVID situation. COVID is just, you know, it's just indicative of the fact that there has been a monopoly and a complete control of every aspect of humanity's life going on. And this is just the extreme version. We've seen false flag after false flag after false flag. This is just another false flag. Now, you know, I want to say to all the people who have been going out there and protesting and standing up for our rights. And I really want to thank everybody who puts their neck on the line. There's doctors, there's nurses, there's, you know, all you good people out there who are on the front lines, bringing the truth to people to try to protect people from their right to their own bodies and not consenting to something that we know is absolutely, it's poisonous, you know. I want to say to the people who have taken the vaccine, you know, I understand, you know, that you have the right to choose, you know, you have the right to choose, but at the same time, it's really important if you can find a way to cleanse your system if you have taken this thing. You know, a lot of good people who, you know, they just believe what they're being told and they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. They're not doing it because, you know, they just want to take this thing. I think people genuinely are concerned. And so, you know, they would put their life on the line to take the Kool-Aid. However, you know, it has many reports. There's many reports from doctors, virologists, scientists, lawyers, you know, people from the medical industry, right the way across the board, who have been alerting us since this whole thing began that it's a scam. And so we'll do whatever you can to cleanse your body if you have taken the Kool-Aid. I call it the Kool-Aid because I don't want to say the name on here, but do whatever you can, because the more that people look into this thing, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. Now, there is concern for mandatory vaccines and them going door to door to door. There was a news article. Let me just find it 1 second. I'll put it on pause and I'll find it and I'll show it to you. Okay, this is an article which jabs Army 2. I don't know if it's back to front for you. It's back to front as I'm showing it to you, but hopefully you can see you can see and read what is on the front cover of this newspaper, The Sun. Now, the important thing here, it says that there's going to be an army that will be going from door to door. So, you know, this situation isn't about to stop anytime soon, people. And the most important thing from what I can see is the law is there to protect us. And that's why I have been behind the scenes writing constitutions and putting all sorts of things together in order to build a foolproof tribunal made up of the people by the people, despite the sabotage to stop me from doing that. One of the most important things that we have to recognize is that as long as these people remain in positions of power, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. The most important message when people go out and protest is to tell these people to get out. You know, the only way to stop this, rather than, you know, navigating the chaos, is for people to start sending the message out that you want these people out. They should be chanting, get out, all across the world. You know, that's what should be happening. You know, I know that there's something called the I Quit, which is a massive movement. If you type it in on YouTube, lots of people are resigning from their jobs for obvious reasons. I think it's called the Great Resignation. I Quit. Millions and millions and millions of people have quit their jobs. And so, yeah, there is a lot of people not accepting what is happening. And the only way it will change is when the people that are in positions of power that are forcing this upon everybody is for the people to demonstrate their will, that they don't want them in those positions of power anymore. You know, because as long as these people remain, we will remain in danger. Right now, we are in danger. Right now, for me, I am constantly under attack, being abused, being violated. You know, I I don't even know where to begin to tell you what I've had to experience. And it's off the charts right now. You know, they're trying desperately to silence me because I know what's going on. And the truth that I hold, particularly because I sued 10 corrupt corporations and won, the truth that I have brought out to the public, they're desperate for that truth to go away and they're prepared to kill me to stop it. And so I'm asking for people to share this video, let people know what they're doing to me. My name is Seven, I'm in London, you know, and I am a survivor from abuse because it's domestic terror. People call us targeted individuals, but really what we're dealing with is domestic terror on a scale that has never been seen before. It's literally all over the place. I would say everybody's targeted right now, but those of us who know the truth, particularly those of us who know the law, who have been through the judiciary and have people banged to rights, we're on the front of the hit list. So please, everybody, I am, you know, as they say, you know, if you're in danger and people are abusing you, there is a sign, and I'm putting up that sign right now, which is this, right? To let everybody know what's being done to me. All my computers are being hacked. I'm very lucky that one of my dearest friends allowed me to use his machine. And so I'm in the process of putting together my network, and it's about to launch. It's going to have live music. I'll show you a little bit. You can have a look at what I've been working on, which is about to come out. And this is why it's going overdrive to shut me up and stop me right now. So I have to get the word out. This is kind of a SOS video to let everybody know what's being done to me. So I want to show you a little bit of my network, which I'm about to launch. Okay, I'll just play a little bit. Hopefully you can see that okay. And it's just a bit of the intro of my network, which will be, it's going to have live music. The intro will probably change as I'm still working on it. But just to give you an idea of what the intro looks like, and it's going to be launched very, very soon. And so, yeah, so basically right now, to stop me launching this network, they're literally trying to kill me. And these are people that killed people in Grenfell Tower, burnt people alive. That's what they do. They have no concern. They don't, these are psychopaths. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care how they hurt people. They're psychopaths. And so, you know, we're talking about people that are in the entertainment industry who are known. They are known, but the police are not protecting us. In the UK, definitely. I mean, Britney is, she's blessed to have fantastic fans that, you know, have started the hashtag Free Britney, because what she was dealing with was modern slavery. It's modern slavery, it's modern trafficking. This is what is going on. And they're literally brutalizing those of us who say no, those of us who say, leave me alone, those of us who say, I do not want to live in your negativity. I do not want your brutality. Leave me alone. Leave my loved ones alone, leave my friends alone, leave us alone. You know, those of us, they don't want to hear it. They want to be able to brutalize whoever they want to brutalize and get away with it. Well, I'm asking people to share this video. Hopefully it's not going to be too long. It's a short video just to put out the SOS. I'm trying to launch my network, launch my tribunal, and they're trying to take me out, murder me. They've hacked all my devices, my phone. I've sent it out on WhatsApp. A lot of people have seen. My phones are literally remotely being controlled on their own. My own computer, the internet has been completely disabled, deactivated so that I can't get online. And so I'm very blessed that somebody who I absolutely love and adore is a great friend of mine who has allowed me to utilize their machine. And so I'm still working behind the scenes, but I'm dealing with a lot of obstruction, a lot of abuse, which is nonstop. So I'm asking everybody to put the message out there to leave Seven alone, leave me alone. You know, just get out of my life. Get out of my life. I've had to move from place to place because they've tried to kill me in every single place. Yeah, so I've had to move again and again and again, and I've had enough. I've had enough. It's criminals in the entertainment industry from my court case, which was called Seven versus Gossage and 9 others. They've sabotaged every single thing that I've done. And because they can see that I'm about to launch my own network, they're literally trying to take me out, people. So I'm asking you to put the word out for my protection and for other people's protection, because it's these people, they're not just doing it to me, they're doing it to everybody. At this stage, everybody's targeted. It's just that those of us who are spilling the beans and sounding the alarm and actually have evidence against these people, these are the ones that they are trying to murder. And these are people who will murder in horrific ways. They don't care how they do it. So I'm asking you to sound the alarm and let people know that Seven's trying to launch her own network, and they're literally sabotaging everything that I do. And I believe that they're trying to murder me. This is what I believe. I believe these people are murderers. That's what they do. That's what they do. They couldn't give a damn who they hurt. And so these are the people in my case. It's called Seven versus Gossage and Nine Others. There was the Farrell report. And the last time I did speak to Tony Farrell a few days ago, and he's well. But I did notice on the Farrell report, they've actually removed my video. He was still on the website, but they've removed my video. They're going around the internet removing all videos that show me in it. So I'm going to rely on everybody, you know, the kindness of your heart to just get this message out and let people know that I'm being brutalized. The police are not stopping these people. These are people that should have been arrested. They should be in prison. Richard Hanna, Helen Alexander, James Manson, Jeffrey Beinman from Beinman and Partners, Tamsin Allen. These are the people at the root, the Russell Group. There's a whole lot of people, but these are the engineers, the architects of evil at the root of what is being done to me. And it's all being done behind the scenes by stealth. You know, destroy all her machines. I've had two mobile phones, brand new mobile phones. And what happens is, before I know it, the machines are actually operating on their own. You know, I don't need to touch it. You know, it goes into my emails, it goes into my WhatsApp, it goes into all of my messages. I just look at the phone and you can see it moving. You can see all the apps opening, all the pages opening. Everybody who's seen it on WhatsApp, let people know what I'm telling you. You've seen it for yourself. This is what they're doing to me right now. And so they're trying to silence my ability to be able to do anything. They're trying to stop me from having money, food. This is what Britney was talking about. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just that it's not family per se, even though they did recruit. My ex-partner and ex-friends are all involved in this thing as well. And so it is a nasty situation. The more money involved, and unfortunately for me, there's a lot of money involved in my case. And so the more money involved in the case, the worse it is, the uglier it is, and the more horrific they treat people. You know, these people murder people for their copyrights. You know that. You've seen it done again and again and again to different artists. You know, people, they've created something beautiful. These people want to be able to control the revenue stream that comes from that person's IP estate. That is where the problem lies. We that are creative individuals, we create intellectual property. Like I just showed you, I just created something, and I'm working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And those of us who create, I created Strictly Come Dancing, Dancing with Stars, You Are What You Eat, 10 Years Younger. I have a massive catalog of TV shows that belong to me. I am the creator. And in 18 years, I have not received one single penny, even though I've been to court for my work. These people have been living off my estate, and they've been trying to engineer ways to murder me. What they do, they try to make it look like it was an accident or some tragedy happened, but it was all engineered. This is what they do. They engineer situations and they make it look like it's a tragedy and an accident and the person just died, but the person didn't just die. It was set up that way. They set people up so that they can walk away with that person's money just because they don't want to pay. Any of you who know any of the people involved in any of the cases that are out there, take this video to them, share with them the Farrell report. The Farrell report. I believe they've removed me from the website, the video that I featured on the website. But however, if you go into the report, you'll see court documents, you'll hear my courtroom audios. I'll put the link in the description so that you can actually see what has been done to me. And you will see parallels. You will see parallels between what's happened in the cases of conservatorship, like Britney Spears. And there's another young lady as well who is a child star. She's also has the same type of situation. I believe there's quite a lot of young people under this conservatorship, whereby other people are controlling their estate and their monies, and they're not allowed to have access to their money. Their life is not their own. They're basically a slave. And in my case, I don't have a conservatorship, but it's exactly the same thing. People are controlling my money. People have stopped me from receiving any money. They are blocking me from being able to use my own phones. They're blocking me from being able to use my computers. They're engineering situations to smear campaigns, gaslighting, getting people to lie about me in order to try to destroy my credibility, because they know people know I'm telling the truth. They don't want these kind of stories coming out, because the more of these stories that come out, the more the truth will be known about these particular individuals. These people are monsters. They know they're monsters and they love it. These people behave like monsters. They are absolute corrupt. It's organized crime. It's organized crime where they find somebody that they think is their golden goose or their cash cow. And what they do is they terrorize that person's life until they terrorize the person to death. Those of us who fight back and say, I've had enough of you, leave me alone. They literally, they want to kill people because people like me stand up to them. These are bullies. These are bullies, these are terrorists, these are wicked, evil people who are cowards, who want to live off the life and labor of other people. They're parasites, they're energy vampires. And when we say no, they don't accept no. They think they're entitled. They think they're entitled to do what they want to do to whoever they want to do it. Now, in the case of me, because I'm a Black woman, it's even worse. Trust me, because in their minds, I'm not even a human being. I'm not even a human being as far as they're concerned. So they feel that they can just take from whatever they like from whoever they like. They're stealing creative people's work and they're living off people's intellectual property. And then when people stand up to them and say, no, you can't just steal my work and not pay me, this is when they go all out to literally terrorize the person. And this is what has been done to me for 18 years. Britney said 13 years. I can believe everything that she said, because what she said is echoed by so many of us in the entertainment industry. So many of us, whether you be a singer, songwriter, author, inventor, if you're an inventor, it's even worse. Filmmaker, TV producer, anybody who has the ability to create revenue, which is copyright, royalties, publishing, basically create intellectual property. They are literally targeting these people. There's a man, what's his called? His name's called, what was his name? He was from the entertainment industry and he was living in hotel after hotel because they did it to him. He said that they're called star whackers. What's his name? Randy Quaid, something like that. Randy Quaid. Was his name Randy Quaid? It's a long time ago, 2010, but he was sounding the alarm back in 2010, you know, that they are stealing people's, creative people's intellectual property. This is true. And this is true. And this is why I applaud Britney Spears for her courage and the ability to bring this situation to the spotlight, and all the people who fought on her behalf. You know, it is a terrible situation. It affects everybody. I think some people think it's only one group of people that it's happening to, but it's happening to all across the board. Because she's a big name, she has public support. So I'm just really happy that she was able to survive it, because some people, they don't survive. They kill people. They kill people. If they think they can get away with it, set you up to kill you. That's what they do. And they try to make it look, stage it to make it look like an accident. And this is what is going on around me right now. And this is why I'm sounding the alarm today. People, please get this message out. Let them know that they're literally terrorizing my life to steal and get away with 18 years of domestic terror and 18 years of living off my IP estate. It's enough. Leave me alone. Back off, leave me alone. Stay away from where I live. Stay away from my friends. Stay away from my family. Just leave me alone. Pay me my money and leave me the fuck alone. That's what I'm saying right now. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay? On that note, I apologize to everybody. People don't often hear me swear, and I don't usually swear, but I've had enough. I've had enough. The cruelty, the evil, the wickedness that these people do, I've had enough, people, and I want to get that message out to everybody. Leave me alone. Let me get on with my work. Stay in your lane. Do your own thing. Leave me alone. Okay? That's all I ask. I want people to leave me alone. Peace out, everybody, to all the family, all the people who have been supporting me throughout the years. I want to send you much, much love and gratitude. Thank you so, 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 so much. I really appreciate it. You know, my shows are coming soon. Live music will be coming out shortly, and look out for that. Peace out, people. Much love.